The following is a commercial program paid for by Heritage Agriculture. The opinions and views expressed belong to its sponsors and are not those of Nexstar Broadcasting, Inc., this station, or their affiliates or employees.
Welcome to Farm Talk, where we look at issues that affect agriculture and ranching here in the natural state. Brought to you by Heritage Agriculture. Here is your host, Mike Linton.
Welcome to Arkansas Farm Talk. I'm your host, Mike Linton. My guest today is Mr. Mike Verkler. He's chairman of the Arkansas State Horse Association, and Miss Patty Lyons, promotions director. Welcome to Arkansas Farm Talk.
Thank you, Mike.
Hey, thanks, Mike. Thanks for having us.
Hey, all right, let's get right into it. Tell me about the Arkansas State Horse Association, its history, and this year's show coming up.
To start with, this is a very exciting time of year for our members. They start in April, and we have our finals on Labor Day every year. So there's 12 associations in Arkansas, and there's 41 events. And out of those 41 events, there's a top 5 from each event, from each association. Therefore, we have 60 in each event at the state, and we crown a state champion. When I say crown, it's a trophy, it's a buckle, it's things like that. But it started in 1963. 5 people had a vision to have everyone showing it at one time at the end of the year. And now we have one lone survivor out of that group, and Mr. Sonny Noble. Sonny is going to be recognized this year. He's 80 years old. Wow. And we plan to have Sonny on horseback. And to my knowledge, he's made all 57 shows. This year will be the 57th. So we're excited about acknowledging him and the families of the people that did it. So we're the largest single horse show association in America. Now, people think of Texas. Why wouldn't Texas be bigger or California?
Arkansas is number 1.
Arkansas is number 1.
Wow, that's awesome.
But some of those other stations you would think be bigger are rodeo states. They do have horse shows, but there's some difference to that in the rodeo. We don't have any bucking stock, no rough stock, but we have some of the same events. So like I say, we're excited to come to Little Rock and excited to this be their 57th year. You know, there was some doubt if we would come to Little Rock this year with the pandemic going on, and we got together as a board and said, you know, for 56 years, we persevered. We've been through wars, and we've lost a president, and we've done a lot of things in America. But there's always been a time when we had a horse show. Mm-hmm. And we owe it to the people that started that show to continue this year. So we got with the governor's office, the health department, the ag department, Wes Ward, our ag secretary, and Patrick Fisk with the livestock and poultry have been wonderful to work with. But they laid us a set of guidelines down and said, here's what you don't have to adhere to. And we met those guidelines, and we'll adhere to them. Our number one purpose, our number one goal is safety for spectators and participants, as well as our animals. So we want to have a safe weekend, but a wonderful weekend as well.
Yeah, man, that's exciting. I know, you know, we're helping sponsor the event. We're excited to be there with you guys.
Yeah, we're excited to have you as a sponsor. We can't do it without sponsors like you.
Oh yeah. How many do you think is going to actually be there? Patty, do you have a number?
We will usually have an estimate of about 1,495 entries.
That's just people entering,
that's just
right?
entries.
Okay, not counting people that's coming.
Exactly,
okay.
Exactly. I think last year we had roughly about 5,000 or better that came through the gates, according to armband sales, and it is hopefully going to be a little bit bigger this year.
Okay.
And that's 4 days of it now. I mean, we may have several thousand each day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, they may not all be in the Coliseum. Matter of fact, we're limited on how many we can have in the Coliseum, but some come for a special event for their grandchild or for their family or friend, and they'll go back to a camping area where they're at and then come back for another event. So they won't all be in there at the same time, but each day we'll have several thousand on the grounds.
Now, it's Labor Day weekend, right?
Starts on Friday.
Starts on Friday. Okay. It's a 4-day event.
Yes,
correct?
Friday through Monday, we start showing at 8 a.m.
Okay, so if somebody want to just come out and, you know, get out for a few hours or whatever, they could just
We like
come
to call it the greatest show on dirt.
Yeah.
It's $10 entry each day, but Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is about 16 hours worth of entertainment.
Okay.
So if you amortize it out, it's a great time. And Monday, there's probably 10 hours.
Yeah. So the events are going to go on for like 3 days, and then the 4th day will be the finals?
Yes.
Is that
well,
right?
No, each day.
Each day is different finals?
Different finals.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
exactly.
There's different events scheduled for each day.
Yeah, 41 events.
Okay. Okay. Who makes up the state associations? I know that there's different events all over the state that leads up to this.
Well, there's 12 associations. Some of them names are a derivative from what part of the state. Like, I'm a member of Central Association. We're kind of centrally located. Patty and her family is NAWA, Northwest.
North Arkansas Western.
Okay.
North Arkansas Western. We have some that has unique names like Hillbilly, and that's around Pleasant Plains, up through there. And then West Ark is Fort Smith, and South Ark is down in Magnolia. South Central, you know, is more over towards Mena. So, and then Southeast is Pine Bluff. So there's 12, and they've each got their own name, and they've each got a lot of pride in trying to be the overall champion. We crown a association champion as well. And so there's a lot of pride going home saying I was a champion. And you get to say that for a whole year.
Yeah. So 12 different associations, and it all comes down to one big weekend, one big event.
Yes.
And that's coming up.
Yes.
So that's pretty exciting.
It is. We're really excited, and we have a lot of other things planned this year that they've not done in the past. We will give away 6 saddles for the weekend. Our
Okay.
high point winners of each age division also will receive a saddle.
Oh, okay.
And that's one of the 6 that'll be given away.
Okay, so that's like the big prize is the saddle and a buckle, or?
The overall high point for each age division, which is Pee Wee, Buckaroo, Junior, and Senior. Whoever accumulates the most points for the weekend out of those age divisions will win the saddle.
Okay.
Each class winner wins a trophy, a neck sash, and also a buckle.
Okay. Well, we talked about, you know, the different associations throughout the state. What are the rules and the guidelines?
As pertaining to COVID-19?
Well,
You mean,
just talking about the rules and the guidelines compared to the past years, yes, with COVID-19 and everything else going on.
Well, I mean, the Coliseum at Barton Coliseum capacity is a little over 7,000. So we're in phase 2, so it allows us 66%. However, we worked out a plan to be in the 30 to 40%, so we don't get near to our capacity, and that's what we anticipate based on past ticket sales. There'll be social distancing, except for the group you come with. No different than the ball games you're hearing about or going to see. We'll have sanitation stations. If you're outside in the concession area, a mask will be required to walk around out there. So just the standards that you see normally with a statewide for athletic events, we're similar to that, even though we're an arena-centered event.
Yeah. Well, we're excited about being there and being a part of it. You know, we participate in a lot of different shows throughout the year here in Arkansas, and with everything kind of shut down, I was so excited that you guys are moving forward on the Arkansas State Horse Show, and we're proud to be a part of it.
Yeah, exciting.
Hang on just a minute. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Since 1921, we've been supporting rice farmers across America. These are the farmers who own our co-op, who prosper together, striving to do more for their communities, going deeper, working smarter, growing stronger. That's how we make good even better. That good comes from the time and toil they're passing down of a way of life that supports not only their families, but families all over the world. So the world can be served with great food. Riceland. United, we grow.
In good times and hard times, Arkansas Farm Bureau is there. We're always working, so our state's farmers and ranchers can continue to put food on store shelves and on your family's dinner table. We support training for medical care in rural communities and the industries that provide materials needed for critical supplies. Arkansas Farm Bureau, working every day to keep Arkansas strong.
At Harvest, you have one goal: finding the perfect flow of grain from the field to the bin. Case IH Axial Flow combines are engineered for matched capacity to deliver proven grain savings, so you can keep efficiency flowing smoothly. Find yours with the Case IH Axial Flow.
Built upon a solid foundation of cast iron and steel, the Kubota L-Series tractor is the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. for over 10 years. Powerful Kubota diesel engine, ease of operation, and your choice of a Kubota gear or HST transmission. The durable Kubota L-Series. Talk to your local Kubota dealer today to schedule a demo. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
No matter how you buy ag equipment, Ag Direct can finance it. We're powered by Farm Credit, people who know agriculture. So along with options to purchase, lease, or refinance, Ag Direct offers attractive rates, helpful service, and ag-friendly terms. When you compare the price of iron, be sure to compare your cost of money. Ask for Ag Direct, built for agriculture, powered by Farm Credit.
Make sure you're prepared for the busy planting season ahead with Great Plains planters and drills available at Heritage Agriculture. The Great Plains lineup of planters and drills, including the 3P4025AH twin row and YP825 planters, are accurate, dependable planting solutions, ready to help you kick off your planting season. Heritage Agriculture, the 7 locations to serve you. We're customer focused, customer driven, and we want your business.
Welcome back to Arkansas Farm Talk. I'm with Mr. Mike Verkler and Miss Patty Lyons, Arkansas State Horse Association. We've been talking about the association and everything. It's on Labor Day weekend. It's a pretty exciting deal coming up. Now let's talk about just a little bit. Tell me about the different events and competitions at this year's show.
We have everything from Western Pleasure to ranch riding, ranch pleasure, and your speed classes, barrels, poles, flags, keyhole, and barrel pickup. Okay, I'm gonna back you up just a minute. Okay. Now explain to me the difference between Western Pleasure and from a guy on the outside looking in. Okay, just tell me what it is. Western Pleasure is judged on their cadence, their ability to move at that pace of what they're looking for. There's a certain beat that they're looking at. There's just a lot of things included with that. Head carriage, outfits. You will see some of the shiniest outfits you'll ever see in your life in Western Pleasure. Okay. And the judges judge that on the movement of the horse and your capability to show that horse and get the best out of that horse in the show ring. Okay. So it's Western Pleasure. Now tell me one more time, what's the other? We have ranch riding, which is a pattern. Okay. And that is the maneuvers that you would see a horse perform on a working ranch. Okay. And they want to, you know, see those horses go through those maneuvers quietly and willingly. Okay. And that's how that is judged. We also have our ranch rail pleasure, which is what you would envision a working ranch horse looking like going across the pasture. I got you. Mike, let me ask you this. I mean, there's some really talented people coming and talented horses. Are some of these horses for sale, or I guess is it a possibility?
Usually after the state horse show, some horses are for sale. You got young people, teenagers going off to college, and college offers a different set, for instance, of disciplines, different events. Mm-hmm. So they may not be taking it to college, or that may be the last time they ride. Our retention from juniors going into seniors, which is 19-year-olds going on up, is really low. Somehow they go off to college and a lot of them don't come back. And I understand that. They got their careers and they got their families. Patty was talking about the judging events. We also have the speed events. And someone says, well, tell me the difference. I said, well, the difference is the parents are holding their breath for 8 or 10 seconds while their kids come out of that arena. And up to 38, 39 miles per hour. Ooh, okay. And so they're rolling. They're rolling, and it's very fun to watch the 8-year-olds, 9-year-olds, 10-year-olds on a pony, and it's going full blast. Yeah. And they're trying to get all they can out of it. And the good thing about horse showing on Saturday night before the state finals is no one's out of place. We have people that's taking their very first ride on a horse that didn't cost them a lot because they wanted to get started. And we've got literally several world champions you're competing against on Saturday night. But sometimes those world champions are starting a new horse, and they look like they've never rode before because it's a horse. Yeah. And so no one's out of place. Yeah. But Arkansas is not lacking for world champions in speed or pleasure. We got one sitting right here with us. We got a 2-time state champion right here. And that's awesome. Yes, yeah, they've got some fabulous horses, and the event that she does, Ladies Western Pleasure, is very competitive. There's some fabulous horses all over the state, and lots of money involved, lots of time, lots of patience. Yeah. And so as fun as the state horse show is, it's highly competitive as well. And so you'll see some of the best caliber horses in the world right here in Little Rock. Well, you know, if you want to be, we're all friends, you know, and so, you know, we talk all the time anyway. But if you want to be around
horse lovers and other farmers and ranchers, you know, like we all are, you know. I mean, it's a great place to come and hang out, meet, you know, see old friends, meet new friends.
That's the great thing about it. This is like deer camp to a lot of people. They look forward to this state show, and it's so good for the Little Rock economy. The University of Arkansas did a study 3 or 4 years ago. It's a $2.2 million boost to the economy those 4 days.
Wow, 2.2.
I mean, 2.2. The fairgrounds alone, we'll spend $200,000 just on the grounds there, of you know, stalls and rentals and different things like that. But most people wait till they get to Little Rock to go to the grocery store and get all their shopping done for the weekend to cook. Most people, anywhere from a half-ton pickup to an 18-wheeler, are pulling some of these rigs. So everybody diesels up and gases up before they leave, but they don't want to be on the highway without that. And then most of the time, people will cook at their camps, but they always go out for one nice meal also. So the restaurants are full. We put a lot of people that don't camp in hotels, and so there's a lot of money spent and a lot of excitement. Sometimes you're friends with people, but you only see them once a year. And they say, well, you know, I'll see you next year again at State Show. So you always look forward to that relationship again. And there's some fabulous meals cooked out there, smokers and barbecue grills going. You can smell it all through the neighborhood. And people have their specialties that they cook every year just for that show. So it's an exciting time.
Well, you know,
it's a reunion is what it is.
And that's a cool deal because, like I said, you might have people from different parts of the state that, you may talk or text back and forth on the phone or whatever, but you really don't see one another. And now this kind of brings people together that love horses, love competitions. Most, like I said, most are people like us they're ranchers too. They raise horses and they're ranchers too. And it's a great opportunity to do stuff like that.
In the past, there's a lot of handshakes and a lot of hugs. And then the next day, you're trying to beat each other.
Exactly.
And after it's over, there's a lot of handshakes and a lot of hugs again.
Well, hey, I mean, it's respect, but it's still a competition, right?
There's a saying in the speed
Everybody
events.
wants to be the best.
Right. There's a saying in the speed events, fastest horse wins. And so you can make up all excuses you want, but the fastest horse wins. And so it's exciting time. Like I say, the kids, some of them will miss Friday night football to come. Some of them go to that. We try to have our younger group events on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, so they can do both. But sometimes they might be one on Friday that they can't do both. But it's not lacking for entertainment by any means.
Patty, one thing I was going to ask, let's talk about age groups. Because we talked about the different competitions, but what about the age groups?
We have our different age groups that are Pee-wee, which is up to 10 years old. 11 to 13 is our Buckaroo age group, and 14 to 18 is our junior. Excuse me, anyone over 18 is considered a senior. And they compete against all of us old folks like Mike and myself.
As of January 1st. Now, my daughter and some more people were freshmen in college, and someone said, well, they're competing in the junior division. But she was 19 after January 1st. So the cutoff was whatever age you are January 1st. So, so we have some 19-year-olds that turn after January 1st are still in juniors. A lot of freshmen in college are still there.
And like I said, you know, you can be in the horse business like we all are, or the cattle business, or maybe you just love horses, or maybe you're interested in getting into it. I mean, it's a great place to come and learn the business.
Absolutely. I tell people, the day that the Lord made horses, he was having a really good day. Because there are a lot of entertainment, a lot of relationships with your animal and your horse. A lot of love there.
That's awesome. Hold that thought. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
No matter how you buy ag equipment, Ag Direct can finance it. We're powered by Farm Credit, people who know agriculture. So along with options to purchase, lease, or refinance, Ag Direct offers attractive rates, helpful service, and ag-friendly terms. When you compare the price of iron, be sure to compare your cost of money. Ask for Ag Direct, built for agriculture, powered by Farm Credit.
A lot of land comes with a lot of work. The new Kubota MX Series has a lot to offer, including the versatility to mow, move hay bales, grade roads, and clear brush and snow. An optional spacious cab to keep you comfortable in any conditions. A front-end loader with excellent loader lift capacity, hydrostatic or gear transmission options, and affordably priced. Visit your local Kubota dealer today.
During these busy and challenging times, Crone wants you to know we've got your back. So we're offering you 90 days of deferred payments on select models of Crone mowers, tedders, rakes, and round balers. That's right, make no payments for 90 days. And you can choose from 0% financing options to get the new Crone equipment you need. Check out these low monthly payment examples on select models of new Crone equipment.
A lot of land comes with a lot of work. The new Kubota MX series has a lot to offer, including the versatility to mow, move hay bales, grade roads, and clear brush and snow. An optional spacious cab to keep you comfortable in any conditions. A front-end loader with excellent loader lift capacity, hydrostatic or gear transmission options, and affordably priced. Visit your local Kubota dealer today.
At Case IH, we believe it's our job to provide you with solutions. That's why our Farmall and Maxim tractors, as well as our tools and attachments, are designed with you in mind. From mowing to baling to loading and more, we're here to help turn your to-dos into to-dones. At Case IH, we'll keep your days running smoothly with equipment that's durable, versatile, and highly efficient. No wonder farmers are more loyal to Case IH than any other brand. Visit your local dealer or go to caseih.com/livestock for more.
Since 1921, we've been supporting rice farmers across America. These are the farmers who own our co-op, who prosper together, striving to do more for their communities, going deeper, working smarter, growing stronger. That's how we make good even better. That good comes from the time and toil they're passing down of a way of life that supports not only their families, but families all over the world, so the world can be served with great food. Riceland. United, we grow.
Welcome back to Arkansas Farm Talk. I'm with Mr. Mike Verkler and Miss Patty Lyons, Arkansas State Horse Association. We left out a competition, gaited.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
We have 3 different gaited levels on our show bill this year, and that is your heavy shod, slow gaited, and your light shod, and that has to do with their shoes that they wear, and they will show on Sunday. We also have men's gaited and ladies gaited, which is your heavy padded horses that absolutely everyone loves to see. Everyone crowds in the arena. You can cheer for your favorite horse, your favorite rider, and it is a lot to take in, and it's one of the best classes we have.
Yeah, that's awesome. Like I said, we're excited to be there, excited to be a part of it. Mike, I know we touched on it a while ago a little bit. This is year 57. There's one gentleman that's been to all 56 shows. Now tell me about him again.
Sonny Noble from BB, Arkansas.
Okay, Sonny Noble. Okay.
He and 4 other people had the vision to start this 1963.
Yeah.
And so they all, and it's not always been in Little Rock. It's been in Pine Bluff before. It's been in Hope, I think, maybe Texarkana. For the last 30 some odd years, it's been in Little Rock.
Yeah, because that's more centrally located.
Centrally located and got the facilities to hold us as well.
Yeah.
And the Fairgrounds does a fabulous job hosting us. We look forward every year to working with them. They're a great group to work with. And so we're excited. The 50th year was a big celebration. Of course, the 60th will be in a few years. But each year is a big celebration. And, and like I say, we expect Sonny Noble to greet the crowd on a horseback this year. He still rides.
That's a cool deal.
And he's still very generous with a lot of equine activities throughout Arkansas.
Yeah. Let's hit the judges just a minute. Where are the show judges from, and what kind of experience do they have?
We have 2 judges that'll be in on Friday, and then we have 2 that will be there on Saturday to judge our pleasure classes, our horsemanship classes, and our ranch classes.
Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yes. And they all are from Texas. They all hold the AQHA cards plus other cards for other associations, NSBA and other associations like that. And they have to be the top of the game in order to get those cards. You have to know your business and go through the interview process and everything like that. We have Cleve Wells, which is more of a celebrity type judge this year. He is a world-renowned horseman, won world championships, and he is also doing a clinic for us on Thursday night at 7, and that will be free to the public. And then on Sunday, we have our gated judges, which will come in from Mississippi.
From Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
Tennessee. And Mike knows a little more about those ladies than I do.
Both highly acclaimed judges. One is especially in flat shod, which is 2 events, and one is more with the padded horses, which is the big pads they put on these horses, the walking horses, like if you will, that high step that everyone absolutely loves to watch, and myself included. And that lady is more attuned to that. So we'll have both of them will judge all those events. One of them is specialized in one specialized in the other.
Yeah, it sounds like the judges know their stuff.
They do.
You know?
They do.
Well, they better, because the contestants for sure do.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes.
So,
If you don't think, if a judge makes something wrong, listen to the parents in the crowd. They'll tell you real quick if you get a time wrong on the timer, or if they don't think the points are right, you don't have to go check the computer.
Yeah, they're going to.
Mom, Dad, and Grandma and Grandpa will let you know really quick.
They're going to hear it.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you know, like I said, I mentioned earlier, we're all good friends, and Mike, our ranches are close. Woodlawn Ranch is your place, and we're close.
Right.
And you raise horses and cattle.
Matter of fact, I come to Triple L Ranch, your ranch, and use your facilities. Most people have a 70-foot round pen. Mike has a 200-foot round pen of knee-deep in sand, and it's fabulous to work a horse.
And we're getting in the horse business.
Right.
And
so,
Mike's
thank you for your hospitality there.
Well, thank you for helping me. And Patty, you and your husband Jerry are of course in the horse business over at Cersei.
Yes.
And you have Lions hay sales. I mean, that's where we buy our alfalfa. It's from you.
Yes, we do.
So where's your alfalfa? Where you get it from?
We have it brought in from Arizona.
Okay.
And we keep it year round.
Yeah.
So,
well, I know my horses like it. No, my horses love it.
They love
I can
it.
tell you that.
Same here.
Yeah.
It's raised under a pivot, so
Yeah.
when you can control your water and fertilization, you can grow really good grass. And they've been doing it for many years out there in Arizona. So it's the same quality every time.
Well, tell Jerry I gave you a plug, so
will.
maybe it cut me some slack.
I will. I will. I'll tell him.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
Yeah, now Patty and them goes to a lot of shows all over the nation. They have a huge 47-foot trailer that has tack and clothing. So they're at trade shows.
So you'll have that too?
Yes.
That'll be there too,
And
right?
they go to several states and sell their goods, and so they're exposed to a lot of horse shows, a lot more than some of us.
Yeah.
Some people at the end of the year will pick their horse up after Labor Day and take the shoes off, let their feet relax, and they won't get back on until next March. And some people will continue on a national level and still show some more.
Yeah.
But as a rule, most of it ends about December, and it has 3 or 4 months off, and the horses need that mental and physical resting, and then we'll all start back again. And nothing's more exciting when you have that first show in the spring.
Exactly.
All right, we're finishing up here, but the show is Labor Day weekend. It's a 4-day event.
Yeah,
whether you're involved or you're not involved, if you want to learn about horses, come out to the fairgrounds, and everybody'd love to see you, right?
I would love to see
Yes.
people that's never seen a horse or seen an event. This is your year to come.
Yeah.
Yes.
Patty and Mike, thank you for everything you do to support and promote agriculture here in the natural state. We'll see you next week on Arkansas Farm Talk.
Thank you for watching Arkansas Farm Talk, brought to you by Heritage Agriculture.